Sup guys, Card Protagonist here with a deck request coming from a dear friend from Facebook. He requested for a Japanese Majesty Lot Blaster deck. Hey, but wait a minute, Protagonist. Is an MLB deck dead after the ban list? However, after having a talk with the card shop owner of G28, which is located somewhere in Tampines earlier today, a new winning image has awakened me. So, presenting to you, Majestic Lot deck, Reimagine. So, without further ado, for the grade 3s, I play 1 Majestic Lot Blaster. If you have Blaster Blade and the card Blaster Dark in your soul, this unit gains plus 2k and additional crit for both turns. Well, to get Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark into your soul, you have to activate this ability, which is the second ability is, when this unit attacks, you can choose a unit Blaster Blade and a unit Blaster Dark from your rearguard circle and add them to your soul. If you do for this turn, he gains 10k attack until end of that battle. So, with the new Break Right running around, a 12k permanent Vanguard easily escapes the magic numbers, and the permanent crit pressures your opponent to guard early. So this card is a really amazing card still. I only play one because of the ban list. Now this is our new addition to the deck, which is 1 Escalpate the Blaster. His first ability is, if you do not have a grade 3 Royal Paladin Vanguard, you cannot ride this card. So basically, if you have a grade 2 like let's say Blaster Blade, you can't ride him. You have to be a Majestic Lot Blaster and you ride over him. So yeah. His second ability is when this card is placed on the rearguard circle, immediately retire him. Just the exact second. So you just put in a rearguard, it's gone. So basically, you will never call him to a rearguard. And of course, the ability is if you do not have a Blaster Blade in your soul, this unit can't attack. So you make sure you have Blaster Blade in your soul before you ride him. And of course, the special guy, the reason why I play this guy is actually Counter Blast 3. For this turn, he can attack every single unit on your opponent's rearguard. Basically a few wipe. So yeah, it's like a super Thunderbolt, Vermilion Thunderbolt. And finally, of course, when this unit attacks, Soul Blast, dump everything into your drop zone from your soul. For each card dumped into the soul, this unit gains additional 12k. So basically, you actually gain around 10k power, which is amazing. Yeah. And the last ability is after the end turn of that battle that this card attacks, you have to place her into the drop zone and call a Blaster Blade from your soul. So of course, this is really a final turn card because after you use her ability, you'll be left with a weak Blaster Blade on the field. But your opponent will be left viewless, so totally worth it, guys. Play him. And she seemed to be the first Blaster I see which is a female unit. Yeah. Somehow I think she's a female. I don't know. Or just weird. Because yeah, I don't know, a fan art mostly draw her as female, so I just assume so. So basically, she's your new boss monster of the deck. Well, she ride her over MLB to wipe out your opponent's field. Units like the Gancelot, the new Gancelot running around, actually get foiled by her plan because it requires you to ride and add power to units, but without a unit to ride to add power on, I don't think your opponent's gonna break right. So yeah, she basically is a very anti break right deck. So yeah, freaking amazing. A true finisher card, of course. And of course, the new tech of the deck is 2 Solidarity Knight Gancelots to replace the last 2 MLB. Basically, these are the replacers for the MLB because, yeah, this is really like, you write MLB then you write her. Yeah, that's how you use the deck, actually. So basically, just to get our avatar Blaster Blade into your hand ASAP, either for grade 2 ride or anything, but yeah, he's still deck tins as well, so I play 2. And of course, 4 Exploding Flames Palomedies. When this unit attacks and you have a grade 3 unit which counts for itself, this unit attacks for additional 3k, which is a 13k. Behind a Marron or Toy Poodle, he hits 15k against 11k meta, which is the break rights. So this card is actually the reason why Royal Paladin is still viable, because this card is just so good. And yeah, good thing they're not hit by the ban list, of course. But you rarely see them unless people play MLB. So for grade 2s, I play 4 Blaster Blade and 1 Blaster Blade Spirit. Blaster Blade ability is, when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, you can counterblast 2 and retire any unit your opponent controls. And second ability is a rearguard ability, which is when you place him at a rearguard, you can counterblast 2 and retire a grade 2 and above unit opponent controls. So yeah. And our special attack of the deck is 1 Blaster Blade Spirit. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle from the deck, you can counterblast 1 to retire a grade 2 and above unit. Grade 2 and above unit. And of course, when this unit get attacked, even by a Margon, which is a trigger, or even Wingal Brave attack him, he will die. So yeah, pretty fragile unit, but he's a great 10k booster, and you can combo him with Starcall Trumpeter. Man, damn, my tongue twisted. And of course, I play 4 Blaster Darks and 1 Blaster Dark Spirit, just because he's a blaster in the name, and you can actually use him with Wingal Brave, and he's a 10k attacker. So yeah, pretty amazing. And of course, Blaster Dark is pretty useless in the rearguard. However, his ability is, when this card is placed on a Redden as a Vanguard, you can counterblast 2 to retire 1 unit opponent controls. So yeah, mostly used for the Majesty lock ability to get them to the soul, and of course he is used. Both of them are actually used as targets for Wingal Brave, or just being able to boosted by Wingal Brave to search for MLB is amazing. So yeah, I play them because they also have awesome art, and I'm a very big fan of awesome art. So yeah. Alright, for the grade, the last grade 2 in the deck is Starcall Trumpeter. Basically, I only keep 1. I'll drop her until 1 because we actually need the counterblast for Escalpate the Blaster, which is counterblast 3, quite cost heavy. However, it's totally worth it. So yeah, I only drop her, and actually since this deck have enough blasters to search out your Majestic Lot blasters and your other blasters, so you won't really need to use her unless there are some situations, which is no problem, because when she's placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you can counterblast 2 to search your deck for any grade 2 blaster units. Well, Blaster Darks, Spirits, or Blaster Blade. So yeah, which is a great tank in the deck, so I can just play 1 in case I want to get my MLB play as soon as possible, of course. And of course, for the grade 1s, we play 4 Marrons. 8k vanilla, behind Palomedies, 15k guard against 11k meta. It's too good to miss. 4 Flash Shield Isolde. With Brick Rights going around, Perfect Guards really saves lives, so play 4. 4 Knight of Friendship K. When this unit attacks and you control a Blaster Vanguard, he's a 10k attacker. He's a great card to push early game, and of course a decent 7k booster, so of course let's play 3. I play 4 of course. And of course the special tech of the deck, Toy Poodles. When this unit boosts a Vanguard, boosts any unit, and you control 2 or more grade 3 units, this unit boosts for 9k. So behind Rearguard Palomedies, 15k against 11ks, and of course behind Majestic Lot Blaster, making him a 20k 2-pass against 11ks. So yeah, very good tech, awesome booster. Alright, now we go to the triggers. 8 crits. Of course, MLB with crit is really deadly, and 4 draws. Margon is the best draw trigger in the game, so play 4. And finally 4 heals, because heals is necessary in every deck. Finally we have the starter, the heart and soul of the deck, Wingal Brave. When this unit boosts a blaster monster, any blaster monster, and the attack hits, you can search your deck for a blaster monster, add it to your hand, which includes Escalpate the Blaster and our favorite Majestic Lot Blaster. Which is the reason why Majestic Lot Blaster is still playable, because you can search him out with Wingal Brave. So yeah, we love you, Wingal Brave. Woof. Alright, so let's reimagine. When I write, let's say I write grade 1 this is how the game goes. We eradicate one, move him back, take a damage, sure, whatever. Right, into any of your blaster units, hack even him. Attack hits. Search your deck for a Majesty Blaster first. Your turn, right face, call. And of course you place 2 blasters into your field and suck them into your blaster, Majesty Blaster. And then finally, once your opponent hit 5 damage, Holy Knight, cleanse the world of darkness with a gentle glow. I break right, Escalpate the Blaster. Of course, if you get a Toy Poodles behind her and control a Palomedies, or she can attack every single unit your opponent controls. So yeah, locking down your opponent, and yeah, 30k 2-pass is very painful. So of course. So this, my friends, is our new winning image. Basically, you ride her for a final turn, and so I hope you enjoy the deck request on my Majesty Blaster deck, Reimagine. Remember to subscribe to and add me on Facebook. Link will be provided in the description. Peace out.